I made a video on this topic, and I I just feel compelled to do it again. Um, so let me reiterate from the last video. This was a few months back where I talked about how love has been redefined in our culture. It has very much so. Let me just cut to the chase. If you don't agree with someone in our culture, um, yeah, it means you don't love them. Um, if we don't share the same beliefs, you don't love them. That's deep. It's also very misleading and completely untrue. I should leave that out. Look. God don't agree with everything you do, and He still loves you. Hmm? Man, this is it's a profound topic to talk about love, and in our secularistic uh, community, it's also is we have rationalism, reasoning, um, these these ideas that do nothing more than allow a person to construct their own philosophies about very pertinent matters, very significant topics that are really the foundation, the underlying foundation of how we uh, um, engage with one another as a community, as a whole, worldwide. These topics, these things that we seem to not share are, you know, there must be division. And the reason I say that is because we know from we know from scripture, and that God Himself said that how can two walk together unless they agree? In another portion, He says, can Christ and Belial sit at the same table? Can you sit at the table of the Lord and sit at the table of demons at the same time? Can darkness and light share the same? No. No, darkness and light can't be in the same. So when a person begins to embrace a particular philosophies and beliefs that shape their core beliefs, then it also will dictate oftentimes their behavior. It will dictate your conduct and behavior. And again, how you engage with other people. And because that's such a very significant, again, a very underlying foundation of how we process our comings and goings when it comes to our community at large, and even within our own family units, if you love someone, you will correct them, you will rebuke them, you will, regardless of how they feel, you will tell them the truth. Hence, speak the truth in love. Now, mind you, there are many people who I've come across who I won't tell the unadulterated truth to. Why? Because I feel like I'm throwing my pearls before swine. You know, uh, I'm already looked at very peculiar already, so I don't need to be throwing much fuel on the fire when it comes to that. However, um, there's a place and a time, an appropriate time for everything. And if I'm compelled to speak on a particular matter to a particular group of people, then uh, I look at it as it was that opportune time to do so, because I am a willing vessel. I stay instant in season and out of season to speak uh, the truth on what I love has been redefined in our culture. Now I'll close with this. I've said it before. I don't do Facebook. However, I do have my face in a book often. But I used to, and I remember the likes. There's somebody that would like what you, or they'll agree with you. That, like is just like saying I agree with you. I come alongside with you. That's what likes. Scientifically, just like video games and endorphins, and likes do that as well. They've already studied it. If somebody likes you on Facebook or your post or your comment, you get a rush from it. Yeah, there's serotonin and dopamine effects that happen in your brain when you get a like. So if you get a bunch of likes, oh man, you really feeling good that day. I don't do likes. I don't do dislikes. So whether or not I agree or like something that you stand for, it doesn't necessarily mean, it doesn't at all mean whether or not I love you. Okay, so first, on another video, we probably should really define what love is. Okay, so stay tuned for that, and I'll talk to you guys next time.